What if demons are real, but they're not exactly what we've been taught that they are? They don't show up in out of nowhere in nightmares, and they don't have red eyes, and they menace you. What if they're not like that? That's the question that's posed in this next clip. It's Duncan Trussell, Joe Rogan, episode 1839. I'm telling you, this is a great episode. They go real deep into some stuff. And if you're just doing random things right now and you need something to listen to besides this, because this is just the best, then I would definitely suggest you hit up Spotify and watch this interview. Anyway, I'm Coach Colin, coolest high performance coach in the world. And if you want the absolute best insights to the podcasts and videos you love, hit that subscribe button. We're at 3 hours, 12 minutes, 18 seconds. Let's go.
It's brutal. It's brutal on these streets out here.
Have you ever thought about what if demons are real? What if we're just cocky? We have this idea. What if demons are gambling? What if demons are porn addictions? What if they're demons?
Anger.
They're subtle demons, though. They're a demon that just takes over you.
Yeah.
Because it seems to be easy to fix that. All you have to do is read from the Bible, and they have to leave.
The demons?
Yeah.
No, they like it when you read the Bible.
No, you remember The Exorcist? The guy fucking
reads the Bible.
Yeah, he reads the Bible
to it.
The demon can't take
and
it.
It goes
runs
away.
Yeah. Seems pretty easy. So they got to be subtle.
Yeah.
They got to be subtle. They got to be cunts.
Yeah.
Maybe there's people out there that are cunts that don't want to be cunts, but they're just possessed. There's a demon.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I think it's like sometimes if you're working on like trying to fix a habit, just as a thought experiment,
pretend it's a demon.
Pretend a demon is making you do it. You become more compelled to stop. Like a demon of sloth. The demon that's just like, no, man, listen.
Calling sick.
Just relax. You don't need to fucking exercise. What are you doing? You know, like this, the language is so important in like working with yourself, you know? And I think some of the language that we use right now is the identical thing. Now we say neurosis.
Yes.
We don't say demon, we say neurosis. And actually Carl Jung recognized, I don't want to let go of it. No, Carl Jung recognized that human personalities, they can fragment, and that like a fractal or something, some weird little piece of you via ignorance breaks off and gets like lost in your subconscious because you can't deal with the fact that that's part of you, which a lot of people, it's interesting, a lot of people, they don't want to I get angry sometimes. I don't want to admit that I lose my temper because I find that to be very weak, and I find that to be very like unfortunate. I've gone to therapy for it. It helps, but it's easier for me to not admit it. And by not admitting it, if I get really good at not admitting it, it sits like a fungus in the darkness. And according to like some theorists, it actually takes on its own life. It gets its own weird little personality and its own self, which is why some people, sometimes something comes out of them and their friends are like, who the fuck are you right now? What is that? It's like, oh, what you're seeing is a fragment of my personality that every once in a while surfaces, embarrasses the shit out of me, and then goes swimming back down.
Another problem? When you say things, sometimes while you're saying them, you're not exactly sure what you're saying, and then you have to back it up.
Oh yeah, that happens to me all the time. No, I'm kidding. Kind of. But to what he was saying, I think that's the greatest thing in terms of habit formation and habit breaking. You know, like when we form habits, I often tell people to think of their higher self, right? And that helps them connect to this incredible version of themselves that's in the clouds and absolutely amazing and all perfect. But in terms of breaking a habit, how great would it be to actually connect it to a demon? I know some people, especially like he said with language nowadays, people talk about demon time and this and that like it's a good thing. Those people are fucking morons. But if you're not a moron and you know that demons are bad and it's not good to be on demon time or to be demon-like, then connecting your bad habits to that type of thing could actually be really, really beneficial. Really beneficial, because now not only is it, now you're looking at it as a demon, but also you're externalizing the thing that you do as something really bad, like a bad entity. And you're looking at it saying, I can't let that thing take over, rather than having the inner dialogue of, let me just do this thing just one more time, I'll start tomorrow, because that's going to keep you in the cycle. Whereas if it's something actually bad that's attacking you, now you're in a more fight mode towards that bad habit. I think that's so beneficial. So beneficial. If you have a bad habit, start thinking of it that way. I'm telling, like, I think that could really, really help a lot of people if you started thinking about it like that. And who says it's not like that? There's something called, I think it's called I can't remember. It's something beta paradox. There's some kind of beta paradox. And the way that it goes is that the best way to put it, it's like if you're in a relationship, right? Like, let's say you're in an abusive relationship and somebody punches, or even in a friendship, and this friend punches you in the face all the time. They beat you up. They beat you. They knock you around constantly. You're going to go, I need to stay away from this person, because that consequence of being around them was so drastic that I never want it to happen again. I cannot have that happen again. I'm never talking to them again. Cut and dry. Whereas if they're just like passive aggressive towards you, they just make you feel a little less than, but it's not completely terrible. They just make you feel a little less than, but it's not completely terrible. They say some snide things, but it's not so terrible. You're more likely to continue in that relationship because it's just passable. I'm going to do a video on this thing. I got to remember what it's called. If you write in that concept, if you write in what I'm saying right now, and then beta paradox, you'll find it. But that's the whole concept, right? And that's what the demon, right? Like if you're gambling or your whatever your habit is like a demon, maybe that's what it's doing. Right? Like Joe said, if it's a demon that like makes your eyes roll back in your head, well, that has to be solved right away. But if it's a demon that just makes you gorge on food at night every once in a while and you feel like crap, but you wake up the next day and you say, that's okay, then that demon can sit around for a while in you. It can be around for a long time, a long, long time. And you won't try and fight it. You won't try and fix it. You know, you'll try here and there, but it's not impacting your life so terribly that you feel like, you know, that really makes me think. Because like when I was addicted to, drugs, I mean, that is like a demon. It's literally like something like holding you and saying like, you don't, just do it again. Don't worry. It's fine. You don't want to get annoyed. You just want to be calm. You want to relax. Just fine. Just do it again. And it just keeps doing that. And it lets you get through life just enough that you don't go, oh my God, I have to stop. Your bad habits are demons. Something to think about. All right, I'm out.